Hi, and welcome to Yee Fit Adventures. My name's Darren, and this channel is about backpacking, cooking, and fitness. In today's adventure, we're going to be doing a little overnight trip. We're here up in Lake Tahoe. I'm staying at a cabin, and I'm going to be staying outside in a tent and testing some sleep gear. So stay tuned. Alright, so once you first get to camp, you want to survey the area, pack down the snow where you're going to place your tent. Make sure it's relatively flat. So I'm going to set up right here in our little courtyard. We're in beautiful Lake Tahoe up at my grandfather's cabin, and we're going to spend the night. So let's get started. So once you've packed down the snow, we're going to put down a ground cloth, just a piece of Tyvek, and then we're going to put up the tent. So the shelter that we're using today is a freestanding tent made by Golden Bear. This tent is over 20 years old. I used to use this tent back when I was in a Boy Scouts. It's still holding up. It is a 3-season tent, so under harsher conditions, if it's snowing or raining, the material might not hold up. But the weather is forecasted to be favorable tonight. Highs in the mid-30s and lows, it's supposed to drop down to the teens, maybe 15 or 16 around 1 or 2 a.m. So this is just basically to block the wind. If there might be a light snow, then it'll hold up. I have treated it with a water repellent, so hopefully it'll hold up to some of the moisture. But the main part of this overnight or sleeping in the tent trip is to kind of test out my sleep system to see if it'll keep me warm when it drops below freezing. So I'll bring you back when it's time for bed and show you my sleep system. Alright, so as you saw when I was setting up this tent, I did put a Tyvek sheet underneath the tent, which kind of keeps out the moisture, just acts as a vapor barrier. So I got the tent set up. Next, I'm going to roll out my sleep system. This tip came from Justin Outdoors, another channel that I kind of follow. But he recommended that I use a piece of reflectix underneath my sleep pad. The sleep pad that I'm using today is the Light Tours sleeping pad. And its R value is only rated for about 3.2. So that I've tested out before, and it didn't get me down to about freezing. So I'm hoping that this reflectix will add an additional layer of insulation underneath me. So today I'm going to be using the Light Tours sleeping pad. It only weighs 550 grams, so it's pretty light. Made out of 40D nylon. And it packs down to about the size of an Allergen bottle. I'm also going to be using my Naturehike air pump to blow it up. So this sleeping pad is 4 inches thick. This is roughly 6 feet long and 75 centimeters wide. So it's a very comfortable pad. And then on top of that, So we got a reflectix sleeping pad. I am using the Alps Mountaineering 20-degree sleeping bag. This is the Desert Pine edition. So hopefully that gets me down. And then I also brought a Lumos liner. I may or may not use this tonight. Have my puffy nano. And then if it gets even colder, I brought my 20-degree Outdoor Vitals quilt. So I'm gonna use this as an extra layer. Oh, and most importantly, sleep pillow. This is my Naturehike foam pillow. I think it weighs maybe about 6 ounces. It's 12 inches by 10 inches, and it can pack down really small, but I really like using a real pillow versus a blow-up pillow. So I'll stick that in there, and then I will lay this quilt over the top for additional warmth. So that is my sleep system for tonight. Hopefully it keeps me warm. And I will bring you back once it's time for bedtime. Alright, it's about 9:40, and the current temperature is 27 degrees. You can see that on there. I'm just getting ready for bed. I had a great day with the family, did some sledding, and hung out down by the lake. Great time with my sister and my mom, but just getting ready for bed now, testing out my sleep system. Good morning. It is almost 5:30, and the current temperature is around 18 degrees. I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know if you can hear, but you can hear the lake water like splashing against the shore all night, so there's a wind chill factor. Normally the lake is nice and calm in the morning, but I guess not today. My sleeping bag and my top quilt performed well. The reflectix and my sleeping pad underneath me weren't quite warm enough. I can still feel a little coolness underneath me. Alright, it is 7 a.m. It's a bit frosty out, and just waking up. It's about 7 a.m. to a beautiful sunrise. Just gonna pack up my tent, get the family ready, and start to head home. And I want to thank you for joining me on this adventure. If you like content like this, please consider subscribing and hit that like button. Till next time, take care and stay safe.